Great. I think everyone's here. Hey, hello everyone. This is Leeds. Thank you so much to joining our AMA today, and especially for our guests today. As everyone know, last week there's another big things happened in our industry. The ETH passed the first step of ETF. We finally got the approval at the first step. So that's why it brings us these topics. We want to talk more about after the ETH got approval. There's a lot of impact, of course, gonna happen on our industry and especially for each of the projects ourselves. So maybe from our guests today, you will know more about the story after we got approval. And also, meanwhile, I want to talk with our guests today to talk about the what you guys busy for and a lot of stories. So thank you so much, our listeners and our community members here. Thank you always for your support. Uh, I think before we started, let's start at the background. Let's. I think we can hand mic to Choke. Choke, you guys. I noticed you guys renamed your name from the Web3 Go to Ding, right? I think there must a lot of things you want to alignment with us. How about you go? You go first to tell us about you and now the new Ding to us.
Okay. Hi.
Hi,
Hello
hi.
everyone. Can you help me?
Yes. Now I can hear you. Chuck, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Hi everyone. Thanks for second leaves invitation. I'm Chalk and Dean EX Web3 Go BD lead, and we have rebranded our project from Web3 Go to DIN Dean Data Intelligence Network last week. And for our new branding, Dean, we are the first AI modular. The first modular AI native data pre-processing layer, and we want to we are created from the foundation of the data intelligence network, and DIN is designed to empower everyone to cook data for AI and get paid.
Well, thank you so much, Chuck, for your introduction.
Sure.
Yes, and also I think most of our communities from Second Life we are aware and we know very well about Web3 Go. But now maybe later I give you more time to let you introduce the new business and your new focus. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sure, sure. Then I will give mic to Little Tree team from our Little Tree team. Hello, team.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. What do you guys busy for these days? And is there any update?
Cool, great. Yeah, glad to be here in this amazing metaverse. Yeah, that is kind of amazing to be here. Yeah, so for now, later we are, ecosystem. We are consider ourselves as identity Oracle network, but for now we do also with, work together with a product that is called Identity Hub, and now we are going to launch our season two. So yeah, we work together with Second Life too about this. Yeah, and yeah. In the future, we want to work together with more partners, but for this time, we are going to yeah, we prepared a
Food,
prize
yes.
pool that is worth around 50K USDT. So we do welcome you guys to join us for the Identity Gala season two, which will be um, happening, on June 3rd. Yeah, so next Monday. So stay tuned for the details. Thanks.
Sure, sure. Sorry, team, to interrupt because I think there's some issue on the internet. Hopefully later I can give you more time to tell us more about Little Tree, the new campaign, and
Okay,
also,
sure.
yeah, I think you guys support us 100 lead, right? Thank you so much for the support.
Yeah,
And
just for the community. Yeah, thanks a lot.
yes, yes, exactly. Uh, and also, I think the last but not least, Claire, welcome to join again from Hooked Protocol. Feel free to share us more for your updates from Hooked Protocol. I saw you guys have did a lot of things about the education stuff. I'd like to know more.
Thank you so much for inviting me to this amazing AMA. This is my first time joining in a Metaverse template, and this is very exciting. So, as you have probably introduced briefly about us, Hooked Protocol is an educational platform. So, think about us as Duolingo, but instead of teaching people languages, we teach users about Web3 and blockchain industry. Currently, we are doing a lot of campaigns, integrating with different partners in the ecosystem, from big names like Polygon, Sway, Solana, to amazing and trendy projects like Second Leaf itself. And we really hope that the community here can inherit more from the knowledge side by taking part into our courses and earn Hook token. So that is basically what we are doing lately. Thank you for letting me here.
Campaign and it's related about the education stuff. And I think maybe later also as well, we can talk about more the business and news from your side. Because let's jump into the focus today. I think most of us want to know your opinion and your thinking about, the last week, the big things, the ETH. Um, I gathered a lot of questions related about the ETH after the ETF. Maybe today we can spend some time to talk about that. And also, of course, you can share it with us more. What's your next step or any impact for your projects or so? Uh, let's ask you the first question. Actually, we want to know from your side as an expert in the cryptocurrency market already, you guys. How do you think will the approval of ETH, uh, got the ETF attract more traditional investors into our market? And what is a big change gonna happen from you think from your side? I think I will give the mic to Claire first. Claire, go ahead to share your mind with us.
Sure. I think that the mass adoption is getting closer and closer, especially for this bull run. And as in especially in Vietnam and Southeast Asia, a lot of traditional investors want to learn about cryptocurrency and how to trade them. But let's be real, this market is quite complex for the new learners, and it is quite hard to learn about the jargons or learn how to use the platform correctly or deal with all of the security issues and risk of being phished or being scammed. So with the new ETH ETF, it is definitely open more gate for the traditional investors to safely venture into Web3 without sacrificing the cost of learning everything from scratch. So I think that it will change a lot in terms of the volume in the market as well as the money flow. We will be able to see a lot of traditional investors and hedge funds being in this industry rather than just the degen or retail investors like we see right now.
Agree. I think it's always like two sides, like a big money and in traditional investors coming, the big flow, and also meanwhile, I think the first things they should know is stay away from the scams. This is the basic things need to protect uh, themselves or the our market or the industry, I think. Team, how do you think?
To think it more positively about that, yeah, Clara mentioned
Mm-hmm.
about the mass adoption. I think that is really amazing. Yeah, from my opinion, I think that will for sure, increase the accessibility, because that is ETF, right? ETH ETF get approved. A lot of traditional investors and users, they can no need to use the cryptocurrency exchange. That is more easier for them to do so. And also in the meantime, it will reduce the risk and the regulations for that. I think in the meantime, it will improve the liquidity and the confidence in the market. So yeah, we do see that Ethereum recently got a bull run, right? That is really amazing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, exactly. And also one more things, Claire, which you mentioned, let me think about that like this. Like now, we need to spend more time to do the education part, so that the traditional, no matter investors, but also, I mean, there's a lot of like developers. They jump into our market. They want to find some chance or to know the market. So we need to do some educated stuff for them. um, I think Choke, you must have your opinion on that. Feel free to share.
Okay. In my opinion, the approval of an ETH ETF is likely to attract more traditional investor to the cryptocurrency market, because ETFs offer a familiar and regulated way for investors to gain exposure to assets without directly holding them, and making it easier for those who are cautious or unfamiliar with the technical aspect of cryptocurrency trading. And this move could bridge the gap between traditional finance and the crypto world, and it can engage more institutional and retail investor to explore and invest in cryptocurrencies, and by and it can also lower the entire barrier, and providing a regulated investment vehicle. And ETH ETF can significantly broaden the investor base in the crypto market.
Yes, Chaco, since you mentioned about the gap and about the frameworks, uh, we do right now. My next question is related about these things. I think I can ask you directly. How could you think the ETH ETF impact the regular framework right now we used? And I mean, what's your attitude? And of course, the policy making. You think the government and regulatory bodies regarding to our this kind of currency, cryptocurrency, after all the things happened? Sure, I think you can continue
Okay.
to give us more. Yes.
Okay. Now I think the approval of an ETF could potentially reduce the volatility of the cryptocurrency market in the long term, as more traditional investors enter the market through a regulated and stable investment vehicle. The market may experience increased liquidity and stability. However, in the short term, the anticipation and initial influx of investment may cause a spike in volatility as the market adjusted to new inflows, and the broader extensive of and integration of ETH into mainstream financial product could also contribute to a more mature and less market environment over time, and benefiting both investor and the overall stability of the crypto market.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Makes sense, makes sense. Uh, Of course, I want to know, team, your answer. But before that, I think I forgot to give the beans to our listeners right now. So I'm gonna start start lucky draw, and after that, team, I will give the mic to you. I wish you all got luck. Okay, team, go ahead. How you think? How do you think?
Cool, great. Yeah, I think ETH ETF, approval that is really good, for those regulators, they will, have more better framework about the cryptocurrencies. So that is for now Ethereum, right? What's coming for next will be like exchanges, DeFi, and risk management platforms. I think that is for sure. So we need to get prepared for that. And but I think maybe like some governments, they might remain cautious about this. They may not try to have a real a strong framework for that. For all those kind of cryptocurrencies. Maybe they will think about maybe the other government can do it first, like the United States, and then they will follow up about that. I think that is kind of like to learn from the examples for that. But I think that this may maybe make a turning point, pushing for a shift in policy landscape, and maybe potentially even international collaborations on creating a more how to say that is more robust or defined global regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies. So I think that would be like more collaborations later, maybe like government in the United States or in Britain, they can work together about how we can have a more international framework for all those cryptocurrencies, because a lot of these platforms or exchanges or DeFi platforms, that is kind of like sometimes we do not know which government should focus on this kind of platforms, right? So yeah, I think they need to work together with internationally to have a better framework for that. Yeah, that is my idea here.
Yes, I think so too, because I agree. I think hopefully this is a very good, of course, this is a good step, but hopefully that's gonna be a good example for other countries or regions they can follow and they can study to say how to work with our industry. And then at that moment, I think we're gonna welcoming the more and more, I mean, the people, no matter the investors, but also, the VCs, the normally peoples and developers to join our industry. I'm looking forward that moment. Well, Claire, how about you?
In my opinion, I have a few concerns about the regulatory framework for cryptocurrency, to be honest, because this has been into a gray area for a very long time. And right now, we have seen some movement from the governments everywhere to start building a framework around it. But it will take a lot of time for sure. And it is a dilemma from my point of view, because thanks for its decentralization, thanks for its democracy, that cryptocurrency opened up a new way for the unbanked or for the people that cannot trade normally for the traditional finance world to have profit, to be a part of this industry. So I hope that with the new framework from the government, that freedom can still exist along with the legitimacy of the new regulatory and the new law. So that is my point of view.
Thank you so much, Claire. I think this is gonna be a long way, but at least now, in a short time, I think we stay a little bit sunny on the ground. So let's say, I keep the optimistic mind in my mind, and I think you guys too. That's why we keep on building here. So the next question is related about this part, the positive part. So I want to know, will the ETH ETF accelerate the development of the blockchain? and our industry, and what kind of positive effects you can feel and we can get from this big stuff, big news after on your project. Maybe you can tell us more, and maybe feel free to share your future plan after ETF. Well, I think Claire, let's start it from your side. I hope it's okay for you.
Sure. I think that in order for our market to reach an uptrend, we will need the money flow. So, of course, this ETH ETF approval will pathway for a lot of sources, financial sources, to come into this market. So, of course, we will have the opportunity to see a major increase in the project build, in the volume for the D apps, and so on. So I'm very positive about this upside of the market. From Hooked Protocol side, as we stick to education for F0 and for non-tech savvy, non-crypto savvy people, we are expecting to see a lot more people starting to come to us as a gateway to learn more about this industry. And for us, we have prepared a lot of different content. We have collaborated with a lot of new partners because knowledge is blooming at this point, and there are so many inventions happening around the world in the tick of a clock. And we would like to update the latest news, the newest invention in the market, and deliver it securely, safely to our new users with the easiest way to access. So that is our preparation for this movement.
Thank you so much, you guys, for all the effort you guys do. I think this is very, very important for our industry because everyone need to know the industry, and also they need a resource to get all those informations from the educational platform at least. Well, team, from your side, any positive ideas from your side, and also from Litton Tree? Are you guys prepared for anything? Feel free to share. Oh, I'm sorry, we lost team. Okay, hello team. Can you
Okay.
hear me? Yeah,
Yeah,
team,
yeah, yeah.
welcome back. Have you
Yeah,
heard
sure.
my questions? Do I
Yeah,
need
yeah, yeah, yeah.
repeat?
Yeah, I just dropped.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome,
just dropped. Sorry about
awesome.
that. Cool. Yeah, I think that is very positive. Yes, we mentioned. Yeah, that's why we are here, building, keep building about that. And as Claire mentioned that too. That is kind of like a green light. For the ETS, ETF, that it can be maybe like a turbocharger. I think for blockchain. So there will be like mass users adoption via ETFs and a lot of like institutional capitals and the traditional investors. They can come in here. That kind of like fuel the infrastructure development and for the enterprise level of adoption. That is not just about users level. That is about enterprise level. Enterprise level. I think that is what I do look forward to that. With this ETF approval. Yeah, because for the Ethereum, right, they do have a huge ecosystem here. A lot of DeFi platforms and infrastructures are building toward with Ethereum and building within this ecosystem. And no need to mention about those kind of layer tools that is it here. So I think this is kind of like uh, will drive a industrial level wide, really wide, growth about that. And I think this could also benefit my projects because, that is a great sign because it will raise the awareness not just with Ethereum, right? Because that is kind of like for the whole Web3 space. So a lot of projects can benefit from here. A lot of traditional investors or users, they will come from like Web 2 to Web 3, and then we can take this chance to grow our user bases. And in the meantime, we will continuously to focus with developer side, developers from the Web 2 to Web 3. I think those people are the main force we do want to focus on. So as the industry for now, we are providing a lot of developers friendly resources for them with SDK API and also a lot of documents. And maybe later, yeah, I think maybe early June we will get our website rebranded, and that time you will see a lot of developers friendly resources for that. So we are prepared for that too. So yeah, that is kind of like, yeah, welcome to the mass adoption from the users and the developers side. So yeah, we are happy about that.
Thank you so much, Tim. I think each of us, we prepared for the mass adoptions, and also, of course, we want to have a new focus, and also that's why I think that a lot of projects I've been talking was we have a new focus, and some of us like Dean, we have a rebrand our new name. And let's say I'm looking forward. As you mentioned, this is a very good point. This year, I think we witnessed a lot of big things, milestones in our industry after Bitcoin and now ETF. But now ETF is different because the big community, and I feel like after ETH ETF, I feel something really happened on my industry because it's related about projects and a lot of like layer twos and ecosystem. How we gonna help welcoming, or how we gonna do prepared for the upcoming mass adoptions. This is a chance, of course, and also challenging for us. I'd like to know, Chuck from Dean side. I think you guys ran very fast because you renamed already. Are you guys prepared for this one? I'm
Yeah.
sure the answer is yes. Feel free to share us more details.
Okay. For the reason of why we are rebranding our project, the name Web3 Go embody our team goal to introduce the most recent Web3 product and service. However, since the popularity of the term Web3 few years, and AI narration become more premium from 2023, and it become apparent that Web3 Go was dated. On one hand, Web3 Go, while straightforward, was an ambiguous name, and it highlighted our foundation in blockchain technology, but did not reflect our new focus as a data intelligence network for AI. And this shift occurred in July 2023. When we moved from an on-chain data service provider to the AI data sector. And on the other hand, Web3 Go was focused yet extensive name that represented our enhances on product and service development. But as we transferred to a network, the name no longer captured our ambition to extend our reach towards infrastructure and network building. Overall, uh, since we since as we as a data intelligence network, we've made steady progress and explored new areas in product development and marketing. For instance, we develop Reiki, an AI data consumer designed to utilize data to create a specific AI agent. Despite being launched just half a year ago, it already boosted over 150k daily users. We've also introduced new narratives like AI-Fi and Didin to collaborate with different ecosystem with all of our Dean friends like Second Leaf, like Little Tree, like a lot of like BNB and like Hook, and a lot of other great project, and some great communities and key point leaders for device co-marketing campaigns and events, establishing strong participation within the AI data space. So we choose a new name, Dean, after conducting multiple internal brainstorming sessions from following our decision to rebrand. Dean is data intelligence network. We have used the DIN in various such as Goldin for our ambassador and as the main feature name on Xdata, and the DDIN for our campaign series. Both the crypto space and our community are familiar with this term, so we believe that it's the best continue to with it rather than choosing entirely new word. So I think DIN is more continue is more closer to the new narrative is more familiar with the new word after ETH ETF approval. And for our project, I think ETH ETF could mean greater access to funding and a larger pool for potential users to and increase the more eyes on more eyes of traditional investor and partners, and maybe we can cooperate with some traditional AI platform, AI project more easier than before. And it can also open up new opportunities for growth and development in the decentralized AI industry. That's my opinion. And for our rebranding story.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chuck, to give us the whole story about Dean. I like the new name because, as you mentioned, it's like it's good to represent your ambitions, to cover the more widely horizons. I think this is a very good idea.
Thank you.
And before I ask another questions, I think there's a lot of our listeners from our community say hi to everyone. Hi, hello everyone. I see around lucky beans. I hope you got lucky. Thank you for joining us, and also I hope you enjoy the sharing and the talk. All my friends, all my old friends here, and I saw you guys. I saw your messages here. And actually, Shock, you give me a new idea because you guys, there's one question just to jump out of my mind, like it's out of the outlook, which I talked before. It's about the price because you guys and you know a lot of projects they do the predicted about the price. I my question is like just feel free. Any of you guys want to share your mind? How you think about the price of ETH after we got the ETF approval? Is there any trend or anything you think? Because I have this questions because first of all, we say the market right now, and also after ETF, we didn't say too much change from the layer two side. And we are it seems like we are looking for something, or we are waiting, or we are prepared for something gonna happen soon. How do you think? Chuck, go ahead. I think you shared a lot of things about Dean, and you guys do a lot of AI plus data scientist stuff. I think you must have something to tell. Just feel free to share a little bit your mind. Chuck, I hope you can hear me. Chuck. Oh, I'm so sorry. Chuck is lost his mic. Let me get.
Sorry, my
Welcome
phone.
back.
Yeah. Sorry, my
No
phone is
worries.
turned off. Yeah.
No worries. No worries. I
Could
hope
you?
you yeah, I hope you okay, you feel comfortable to give us more informations because I mean the AI plus data things, and you may have the sense to check the price or to predict it or to think the price how it will goes, because after ETF we say the layer 2, the Ethereum layer 2, the price, no matter the price or the storyline or the projects, it seems we are still waiting something happen. How do you think?
I think the price will be higher and higher than for ETH. I think it can be
Mm-hmm. I think most of us we say we hold the same things, but
yes,
now I don't know. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting and check when we're gonna start it, the accelerate.
yeah.
Yes, team, and Claire, feel free to share your mind.
Yeah,
Go ahead, team.
I think price that is hard to predict. Actually,
Yeah.
especially in Web3 space, look at the performance of Bitcoin, right? That is the we do experience the halving, but mm, yeah, the price jumped a lot and then goes down a bit and then looks like that is kind of like stable for now. But yeah, but I think ETH with the ETF approval, I think it will be, long term that is quite helpful. But short term, I just do not know how I can predict about this because there's still a lot of things we need to consider other than the approval. The like the regulators, their attitudes towards that. Do we really have the industrial level attention and enterprise level investors coming? Yeah, um, yeah. I think for the long term that is great. I do think that is really great. But short term, I just that is really hard to predict about the price. Yeah.
Yes, agree. I think it's like a after ETF, it's like a button. And before we're waiting that button. Now the button it shows green. Okay, you can go. And then everything need to be refreshed. And it should to need to thinking things like new way and I don't know how to describe my thinking, but everything's different. But should holding a new mind to welcoming this, like a big adoption word. How do you think, Claire?
I think that your questions has a lot of layer, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna address them one by one. I
Mm-hmm.
think that the first thing that we need to have to kickstart like a big bull run and see the acceleration is some narratives. Like a few years ago, we have DeFi narratives, and then we have GameFi summer. We need something to attract more money flow and for people to get super FOMO about it. Right now, we have seen a very positive trend in the price, but honestly, there isn't any major leading trend yet to set up new project blooming and new programs from ecosystem. So I think that what we are waiting for is some big trend that can lead the whole market to go up positively and sustainably for the next few months. But even with or without that trend, I am quite personally positive that this bull run is gonna last at least until the end of this year. So I'm very positive about the long term. For the short term, I agree with Tim that it is quite hard to predict the price, and it will depend on a lot of different criteria to see if Ethereum price gonna go up or not. But one thing that I can be sure is the with the new approval, the volume is gonna be a lot more than currently what we are having because currently we only welcome Web3 traders and seasoned traders. Right now we have traditional traders as well, and they of course gonna listen to the news, they're gonna research on themselves, and they're gonna follow the market. So if the market goes up, we will see like a major increase because we have new money flow in. But if the market crash, there will be a lower crash because a lot of people will sell their assets instead of just one pool. So that's my point of view on this.
Yes, thank you so much, Claire. I like your reply on this part because this is also why I want to ask because I think three of us or four of us we holding the same idea, and now even though at this moment we didn't say any big trend or clearly directions, but for long-term things, we are quite positive and definitely hold the same ideas. Now, I think for us, each of us, the good thing is keep on building and prepare for the big wave is coming. I have the last questions, but I think before that I will start another lucky draw. And I noticed some partners, some of our listeners, you guys got lucky to get the lead from Tree. Thank you so much, team, for you and your team's effort on this part. Well, I will take another round of lucky draw. I hope each of us, and our listeners, you guys got a luck. Wow, congratulations! I got beans. Wow. The last questions actually is quite open talk. It's like for the future things. What you say? What other cryptocurrencies you may say? Gonna ETFs for in the future. Choke, you can share your mind, any kind of thinking about this because it's
Okay.
kind of, yeah, I think this is quite open talk.
I think maybe Solana, maybe BNB, because Binance uh because Binance is the most famous and the biggest exchange in the world and has the most significant significant exchange and maybe BNB and Solana. Now Solana ecosystem is the I think has a lot of future and include factors such as market capabilities and stability and the security of blockchain network. So maybe BNB and Solana.
Well, team, how you think?
A lot of people mentioned about Solana. Yeah, I think, from my opinion, yeah, I go with that too because look at the market cap, right? That is really huge. That is currently one of the real top cryptocurrencies by the market cap, and yeah, that will be attract a lot of investors' interest. The speed and the lower fees, especially compared to its. I think that is its own strength about that. I think another part is similar to Ethereum, right? As Solana is already attracting a lot of attention from the institutional level investors. So I think that is a great sign. So for Solana's success with the ETF approval, but I do also doubt about that too because Solana's ecosystem is still not that big if compared with Ethereum, and yeah, we do see a lot of recently meme, right? A lot of that's really a lot of popular meme on the Solana ecosystem, but we'd like to see a lot of like infrastructure level of the apps or protocols that is happening on this ecosystem, like on Ethereum. I will have more confidence about the Solana's ETF approval later. Yeah, that is my opinion.
Yeah, agree. I just remember one time, I think recently I heard a lot of complaining from the offline meetings or campaigns. I talk with others. They say Solana have their community, and you know that their community is not that big, but the fans is very solid, and they have a belief. This is the meme. The meme coins, some of them maybe lack of the value, and it's I think maybe Solana should or probably could have a more infra and more D apps on the chain and do more. Of course, me, I think they also push forward our industry, but maybe could do some, avoid the scams and invest in a more valuable way on Solana. I don't know. A lot of talks around me these days about Solana. Claire, how do you think?
I'm afraid that I have to repeat a few information that our friends here have already shared. BNB project, the protocol, definitely want to see one day that BNB can have its own ETF and to even soar higher and strengthen its position from the Binance products. And also, I think that Solana is pretty solid for all of the reasons that Tim and Choke shared before. I potential layer two can shift or had in less time than what they built in the project because right now the mass adoption. I am thinking of the other project that is utilizing ZK technology, for example, I would like to see, let's say, Arbitrum or ZK Sync to achieve that height and that big of the community one day so that they can have their own ETF. But I think that is going to be a long time until that happen. But it would be cool to see that if we can achieve something like that within this bull run.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Same. Since Second Life, we are mass adoptions on different chains, but we started from BNB chain, and I think there's a long way to go. But of course, BNB chain, BNB, I mean, have a potential, have a strongly potential to go. But let's say we are still contribute and keep on building to add more value on it. Well, I thank you so much. I think I finished all the questions. I hope it's made you guys, all our listeners here, to learn something, to know our projects here. And also, meanwhile, from our guest side, I hope you guys enjoy the talk here. Some of them, it's out of the outlist, and we just share our mind. In the end, I think I get some questions. Sam, Sam is asking Choke when Dean TGE. Is this something we can share, Choke?
We will TGE in season 3. Maybe before August 30. Before August 31st. We have confirmed this with our community last week. We must we must be list our token before August 31st.
Wow, wow. Oh wow, I didn't expect that you give us a so specific date. Well, Sam, I hope Choke answers your questions and also give you the date even. For more information, how about you follow Dean and they're on their Twitter, and I'm sure there's a lot of informations you can track.
Thank you.
And also there's a Yun Son 93. You ask like I think this is kind of like talk. Uh, you say ETH is a popular crypto coins in cryptocurrency market, but the gas fee is always high. And my question is why ETH don't decrease their gas fee Well, okay. Is ETH and ETF same? No, I think I can answer the questions a little bit and also give the mic to the expert from our guests. ETH, ETF, of course, is not the same things, but I think recently, if you notice the market, sometimes the gas fee is low. The gas is depending on the transitions on the on-chain data and how many of us we contribute on that. So I think it's a decision we made. Each of us we made. Of course, if you talk about the reducing or decreasing the gas fee, that's why we have a layer two. And if you notice or if you check the layer two solutions, their gas fee is really, really low. But for the ETH gas fee, well, if I got chance, I will talk with Vitalik about this one from our guests. Anyone you wanna talk more about this one? Well, feel free to just to jump the call. Let me check the messages here. Okay, okay. I think Sam, you are welcome. You got the answer, and Chuck, I think you got a strongest plans for Dean. Well, that's all for today, I think. Here I still got a lot of beans I can share. I'm so lucky to have this chance, and I will started to split all the luck to you guys. Wow, I got lucky again. Well, let's start it. Is there anyone you got the ding? You got the lead? Any of you guys got the lead? You can raise your hands up to let them to know to let team to know. Okay, okay, I got the last round. Well, good luck, our lucky dog, in the last round. Well, that's all for today. Thank you again so much for our guests, Choke from Dean and team from Legendary and Claire from Hooked Protocol. Feel free to follow their Twitters and also follow Second Life, and we will bring more talk to you guys. Thank you so much and enjoy your day. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.